All right, so today I thought we would kind of bring it back to the basics and talk about things that I use every single day or that are part of my like essential routines. Everything from deodorant, mouthwash, toothpaste, hairbrush, dry shampoo. But I feel like these are the things that we use every day, and I watch a lot of YouTube myself, and sometimes I'm just like, bro, I want to know what deodorant you use. Tell me how you shave your legs. Do you know what I mean? So these are what I consider some of my most essential items, all put into one video, easy to find for you guys. But I hope this video is helpful for you guys. If it is and you enjoy it while you're watching, you can give it a thumbs up. I appreciate it. All the products I'm going to be talking about are linked down below in the description box, but here we go. All right, let's start out with my favorite razors that I feel like are so underrated. These are the Solimo brand from Amazon. I just got a new one so I can show you, what it looks like. Then you can just buy the refill cartridges. Not only are they a really good deal for the cartridges and refills and the actual razor and everything, but this gives me one of the closest shave. The other one that's like in line with this one is Dollar Shave Club, but this is a men's razor. Typically, I find that men's razors tend to give me the closest shave. I have a lot of hair, okay, and I need a men's razor. Women's razors are usually a little bit too fluffy. They have like the silky shit on either side of the blade, and I just need it to get right in there, right close to the skin. But this one I've been using for, I want to say a year and a half or so. Super convenient because you can get it on Amazon. The mouthwash, I'm a little high maintenance because I actually have two that I like to use, but they're for different purposes. One is a whitening one, and then this one is the Smart Mouth, and this is for bad breath prevention. So this thing, I don't know what the heck is in here, how this works, but it legit kills your breath. Like if you're having a little morning breath situation you want to just knock right out, swirl with some of this at night, and something in here actually works and really helps your morning breath. The packaging drives me a little bit crazy. It's pretty annoying, but other than the packaging that they could definitely improve, the actual product is really nice. And then my favorite whitening mouthwash is the Colgate Optic White. I also like the Crest 3D White, but this one I think just pulls ahead a little bit for me. I like whitening products from Crest and Colgate. You'll see my toothpaste in a second. But I like to use this kind of half at night, and then just throughout the day, like if I'm having an afternoon cup of coffee or something, I'll definitely go in with this afterwards just to help with any of the coffee stains. If you're a big like wine drinker, tea drinker, coffee drinker, something like this should definitely help to kind of whiten your teeth. So for dry shampoo, I do have a handful of them that I like, but these are kind of my current standout top two. Drugstore option is the Dove Fresh Coconut Dry Shampoo. This smells nothing like coconut. It smells just like very fresh and a little bit floral. For me, this works amazing at actually absorbing the oil. I have dark hair, obviously, so most dry shampoos do show up a little bit white for me, which doesn't bother me if they rub in. My issue is the ones like Living Proof where you put it on and it is like impossible to get out that white cast on your hair. That's where I have an issue with white dry shampoos, but other ones where it comes out, as long as it's absorbing the oil and then I can go in and blend it out with my hands and the white completely goes away, we're golden. So this one just works amazing. It's from the drugstore. It's affordable. And then my other one, this is definitely more of a recent find for me, like in the last couple months, but I had to mention it because out of the high-end dry shampoos, this is currently sitting at number one for me. Did I say what it is? The Amika Perk Up Dry Shampoo is amazing at soaking up my oil, but it also smells so friggin' incredible. I finally realized what this smells like, and it smells like the Tokyo Milk Dark Perfume, which is one of my favorites. It smells exactly like that. So I am literally almost out of this. I think I have like one use left in here probably. So once this is out, I am going to be purchasing the full size of this. I love it. So as far as lip products, I have, a couple different lip masks and stuff I like and that I'll use, but for when you really need something to legit work and work super quickly on chapped, super dry lips, this stuff is always my go-to. This is the Aquaphor Healing Ointment Advanced Therapy. This is not their lip product, so don't buy their lip product. That stuff is different. Get the stuff either in the big tube, or I just got the little travel sizes because I like that more for applying as a lip product rather than having like a giant tube. I went on Accutane. Accutane severely dries out your lips. Like we're talking bleeding, cracked, super dry lips. This stuff saved my lips on Accutane and I still use it since then. And sometimes I'll be using like one of my lip masks, for a few nights in a row, and then I'll feel like my lips are starting to get too dry or like peeling or something. And then I'll use this literally for one night I'll put this on and the next morning my lips are super soft and moisturized again. So this is just like an absolute savior if you have dry lips. You don't need to go for like the fancy Sephora stuff. Just get this. Eyebrow tweezers are something I feel like I hear no one ever talk about, but it's something that we all use. I'm assuming most of us use eyebrow tweezers. My favorite tweezer brand is definitely Tweezerman. I only like, though, the ones that are really, they squish down super easily. Some of theirs are more stiff and you can't actually grip the hair really well. Like it's almost like too thick of a metal piece right here. And then this doesn't clip down tight enough. But both of these, the mint one, which I believe you can still get, and then I think you can also still get the copper one. The copper one is more flimsy, so you can really, like, this one's super easy to work with. However, if you're like me and tweezing your eyebrows is up there with like folding laundry, cleaning out the microwave, you know, all the fun chores, that's where plucking eyebrows is at for me, then you gotta get one of these guys. There are tons of different kind of facial razors, whether they're, you know, the Tinkle brand, those are like the popular ones that you can get off Amazon. Those ones are made for all over your face, but I would use those when I had them more frequently, like for my eyebrows to clean it up, because sometimes I'll be like going to sit down to film and I look at my eyebrows and I just like desperately need to pluck. So instead I'll just go in and give it a little shave. But these are from the Tony Moly brand. You can get them on YesStyle. They're super affordable. And the reason why these ones are so much better, I have like 10 of these backed up, which is why I have one in the plastic right now. The reason this guy is so great from Tony Moly is because it is the smallest one I have ever found. It's perfect for getting right in there with your brows. It's actually made specifically for brows, but you can also use this for your face for a little peach fuzz touch up. It's just a smaller razor. I do shave my face, shave my peach fuzz, and I also use it most often for my brows. So these I cannot live without now. I love how tiny these are. It's so much easier than trying to use the big razors to get in there and do that. Okay, I've talked about this a lot because it's in pretty much all of my empties videos, but this is my holy grail toothpaste. It's the Crest 3D Stain Eraser. You gotta get the Stain Eraser one. It's so much better than the 3D White. There's something with this one that seriously works magic. One of you guys let me know that at Dollar Tree you can find this there, and I guess the price per ounce is actually cheaper at Dollar Tree than if you get it at the drugstore. And then my last teeth product I cannot live without. These are the Crest 3D White No Slip. I like getting the no slip ones. They just stay on my teeth better. And for some reason, this exact one doesn't make my teeth super sensitive. I have tried other Crest, I think it's the 3D White or like the Brilliant ones that really made my teeth super sensitive. You just leave it on for 30 minutes. If your teeth are more sensitive, you can just leave it on for 15 or 20 minutes to try out. But I have a whole TikTok on how you can get double the uses out of these and save a bunch of money. So if you want to see that, my TikTok is Taylor Wynn with a little underscore thing at the end. Hairbrush for me is one of those things that I'm so curious what other people use. I've got to say, I'm not a hairbrush connoisseur. I haven't tried, you know, a ton of high-end hairbrushes or anything. Normally I get like the drugstore ones, but I've been using this one by Briogeo for about the past, I don't know, maybe like 8 months to a year. And I do really enjoy this one. It has a ton of like the boar bristles in here with this other kind of bristle. I looked up the reviews on this because I was curious, and it seems to be, for the most part, people like this brush, but there are some people, just a heads up, it might depend on like your hair type or your scalp sensitivity, but some people say that these are too intense. For me, I really like the feel of it, and I don't find it to be too intense at all. And I do really like the pretty like lilac kind of color. But if you have like a good hairbrush that you recommend, I'm very curious. It's one of those things that I feel like I haven't tested like a ton of, so I definitely want to. So let me know down below what your all-time favorite hairbrush is if you're like a hair person. Nail clippers. This set you can get off Amazon, and I love these. There's actually a third one that comes in the set, but it's in my travel kind of makeup bag. They're super sturdy, like they have a nice weight to them. They're super nice quality. They cut well. I like the black color. No complaints with these as far as nail clippers. It's one of those things that I feel like you just pick up once at like Dollar Tree or the drugstore and then you don't really think about it. But these ones are so much better than the ones that I have from the drugstore, so I definitely recommend. And it's one that comes with, has like a really nice little shape so you can get in the corners if you need to. So my eyes get super dry and super red, so I have 2 different eye drops for those 2 purposes because I haven't found one that does both really well. So for the dryness, the Refresh Optive, just like single use ones, are the best that I've found so far. are. They keep my eyes super moist, and I like that they come in just these little packs so you can like throw them in your purse, throw them in your car. And then for the redness, I use the Lumify eye drops. These ones do a really good job of like brightening up the whites really well and taking away the redness. I do sometimes feel like I have to use a little bit more than I would like to for the price of these, because they are pretty pricey for like this little tiny bottle. I could probably use them right now because my eyes are looking pretty bloodshot after filming 2 videos today. All right, you knew this moment was coming. Deodorant. So this is actually not the one I'm recommending on the top. Don't get the gel. At least for me, the gel, like the blue kind of top, does absolutely nothing for me. But Old Spice in general, the traditional just white antiperspirant deodorant, works the best out of any deodorant I have ever tried. Listen, don't give me the natural deodorant spiel. I can't even use women's deodorants, just normal ones. So natural deodorant for me is just out of the question. Men's deodorant is where it's at. A lot of their scents actually smell pretty feminine. This one, the Wilderness, is my current favorite. It smells exactly like the DKNY apple green perfume. Oasis is always a go-to. I have a few scents that I really like of theirs, but they do have some scents that smell pretty feminine. So if you're like put off by men's deodorant because of that, there are definitely some scents from them that could go either way. I mean, I don't care. I have some of their more like cologne smelling scents too, and I'll wear those too. But this one is my favorite. Just make sure if you're gonna try it, don't get the blue version. This next one, I don't have the physical bottle to show you because I literally just showed it in an empties video. It was fully empty, and I haven't repurchased yet because I already have a couple other shaving kind of cream products that I'm trying to go through before I repurchase, but this is like my number one essential. If I didn't have backups, I would be using this every day right now. The Tree Hut shaving oil is my number one favorite product to use for shaving. It doesn't clog up the razor. You don't have to deal with like shaving cream and rinsing it off every 2 seconds. It leaves my skin super moisturized. I don't find that it irritates my skin or causes razor burn or anything. It smells heavenly. I love the vanilla scent. I think it smells like a perfume, like almost like an amber kind of perfume. But if you're not into that kind of scent, they do have a couple others like a coconut lime and something else. And the formula of the oil is just perfect. It's lightweight where you can still get a close shave, but then it rinses off. You're not left with like a super oily residue, but your skin is still feeling moisturized. I just feel like they nailed the formula of the shaving oil. And then my Holy Grail body lotion that I try to remember to use every single day, every time I get out of the shower. Doesn't usually happen, but I try to remember to put on body lotion as much as possible, is the La Roche-Posay Lipikar Balm Intense Repair Moisturizing Cream. I believe there's a couple different versions that look like this, so make sure you're getting the Lipikar Balm one. But you can find this at Target now. I'm very picky with body lotions, but the thing that I really love about this is that it gives you a glow. And especially now that we're coming into like spring and summer, when you have on like shorts or a dress and you just want to have a little bit of a glow going on, it just adds that really nice like sheen to your body without being, there's no like sparkles or anything. It is super moisturizing. Like I do feel like this does moisturize my body really well. It says it's safe for babies and children too, and it's fragrance free, which I really like because again, I'm using it like during the day for the glow purposes. I'm probably wearing perfume, so I wouldn't want my body lotion to like clash with my perfume, so I also like that it's fragrance free. And then last essential item here, that this one I do use pretty much every day unless I have just dyed my hair and my roots are looking fresh and they don't need some touch-ups. But if not, I'm putting this guy on, have it on right now. This is the Age Beautiful Root Touch-Up Temporary Hair Color. It's just spray color in a can that washes out when you wash your hair. It's not dye at all. They have different shades for different hair colors. You can get this at Sally Beauty Supply. It's basically just a lifesaver because my hair grows very fast, especially lately. I don't know what's happening. Like I'm not like eating anything crazy or taking any new vitamins, I don't think, or anything. I don't know what's happening, but I'm cutting my hair literally 2 inches. It feels like every like month and a half or so. My hair is like down to my butt right now. I definitely need to get like a full-on haircut in a salon because I've just been cutting it myself lately because it's just getting out of control. But because of that, I'll dye my hair and then my roots are already growing out. Literally a week later, I'll have roots showing, so I'll need to spray some of this on. After you spray this on, don't try and like rub it in or anything with your hands, like it'll get all over your hands. Just let it sit there and kind of dry for like 15 minutes or so. I don't have any issues with it transferring once it is dry, or if it rains, I haven't had any issues where it's like coming down my face or anything if you're worried about that. Out of all of the root sprays I've tried, this one transfers the least, which is why I prefer it. So those are all my basic, essential, everyday kind of items that I use most often. Now you know what I put on my pits, what I shave with, what mouthwash I use. I feel like we got real close in this video. Not that you guys didn't already know those things. I talk about a lot of this stuff in my empties videos, so if you haven't seen my empties videos can be pretty useful videos because they're products that I've completely used up. So a lot of my Holy Grail items end up being in there. So if you've seen my empties, you probably have heard a lot about these products already, but hopefully you heard of a couple new ones in there too. All of the products I talked about are linked down below in the description box if you want to check anything out. And on my lips today, I use this NARS Air Matte Lip Color in the shade Mad Rush. Does transfer, if you were wondering. These are a new formula by NARS. But let me know your must-have essential products you use every single day. Let me know what they are down below. I feel like that'll be a cool comment section because we can see like everyone's Holy Grail basic items, which is hopefully going to be really useful. So comment that down below. But I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.